If I ask you what is the square of 5, then you can easily answer me 25. But what if I ask you what is the square of 95? Then you can stuck here. So hello my dear family members, I hope all of you are preparing well for your upcoming exams. Today I am going to discuss everything you need to know about shortcut tricks for your placement drives. Regardless of the company, it may be the Accenture, TCS, Cognizant, or any placement drives you are setting for, this video will be relevant for you. Okay, so I'm going to discuss how to calculate any multiplications, how to calculate additions, subtraction, divisions, what will be the shortcut tricks for squares, square roots, and everything. Okay, so just wait till the end, that will be very much helpful for you. And like, this is the prerequisite to go further for this playlist. Okay, that means you, if you are watching TCS playlist, if you are watching Accenture or Cognizant, Tech Mahindra, or any company's playlist, then this video is the prerequisite. So please watch this at first, then go further. Okay, so I hope you understood. Okay, so let me go to the first page of my notes. Okay, but before that, let me tell you that I am going to upload these all PDFs in a link which is given in the description box. So please go through that and avail these PDFs. Okay, and this is free, so please avail this. Still, if you want the premium materials, then you can go through the PDF. I have maintained all the plans and everything. I'm not going to waste my time here. Okay, so actually I have taken all the notes while I was sitting for placement. So that time I have taken the notes, so I'm just referring that notes only. Okay, so how to calculate everything very quickly. So in case of addition, okay, so I'm not preferring to choose the shortcut tricks for addition or subtraction, but still it is helpful. Why? Let me tell you. Let's say if you are adding 78 plus 88, so how can you solve that? So you can have a full number, like let's say 90. I mean, yeah, 90. 78 is also a full number, but still you can take closer zeroth position number. Okay, that means 90, 100, 80, 70, 60. This way you can take, so that the calculation will be easier. Okay, so 78 is closer to 80 or 70, 88 is closer to 90, and 90 you can say. Okay, so if you calculate this 78, you can assume this as 80. Okay, and you can assume that is at 90. So 80 plus 90, that becomes 170. Okay, 80 plus 90, that becomes 178 plus 9, 17, right? So 170. And as you have already added 2 and 2 here, so just subtract 4 from 170, that will be 166. Okay, so this way, like as I'm writing, so that it seems like it is a very lengthier process, but still if you are just doing it in your mind, then it will be taking very lesser times. Okay, in the same process for subtraction, let's say 82 minus 48 you are calculating. Okay, so just assume 82 as 80 or 48 as 50, anything. So let me assume 48 as 50. Okay, I hope this is visible to you guys. So I'm assuming that 82 minus 50, that is what? That is 32. Okay, so as I have like added number here, so 32 plus 2 you have to add, so 34 will be the answer. Okay, so just do it in your mind. Okay, calculate this in your mind, so that the time will be lesser. Okay, so here as you can see okay, so these are the process for addition and subtraction, quick process. Okay, so what is the process for multiplication? So I think uh, the screen is little blurry, still readable. Okay, so let me just read it also, write it also. So for multiplication you have different ranges. Okay, for 11 to 19, if you are multiplying, then there is a shortcut. Then if you are multiplying from the next range, for that there is another shortcut trick. So I'm going to discuss everything, just wait. Okay, and guys, please please, I'm requesting you, please subscribe this channel and watch the playlist regarding any company that you want. And like, this is very motivating for me if you are subscribing and sharing this content with your friend. Okay, so please refer this playlist and all these contents to your friends, so that the views are greater, so that my motivation will be more. Okay. Okay, so 11 to 19. So for this range, what will be the shortcut tricks? So as like at first, see, the number is close to 10. Okay, so base is 10. You have to assume that. Okay, base is 10. So what is the shortcut? That is 17 plus 18, right? So this number, both numbers are lying between 11 to 19. So here 17 and 8, you have to add this number. So what is that? That is 25. Okay, as this is close to 10, so you have to just add 10 here. Okay, 25. So 17 and 18, right? Sorry, let me just take a little lesser weight. Okay, 17 and 18, if you are multiplying, then add this number 17 plus 8 or 18 plus 7, anything you can take. Okay, so 17 plus 8 is 25. Then as it is close to 10, so add 10 here. Okay, then this last number, last digit, and here last digit, you have to add that. What is that? That is 56. Okay, so you can just add that. What is that? 65503. Okay, so this is the shortcut tricks. Okay, and as I have, like, I am teaching you, that's why it is taking a little more time. But if you are solving this by your own, then it will be taking very lesser time. Okay, let me just show you. Okay, here 14 into 14. Okay, so let me just solve it very quickly. So 14 plus 4, what is that? 18, and adding 10, then 4 plus 4, that is 16, and this becomes 196. Okay, and still I know 14 into 14 is, it is 196, but if I solve using the trick, then it will be very much easier to calculate. Okay, so I hope you understood. Okay, so let me go to the next range, that is from 80 to 120. Okay, and these numbers are lying bit. Okay, this is close to 100. Okay, and 80 to 120 is the range. So here 105 into 112, if you multiply this number, how to calculate that? Okay, 105, I hope this is visible, guys. 105 and 112. Okay, so here you have to just think about that. That is, the number is 100, that is the base number close to 100, right? So this is the base number. So this is 100 plus 5. Okay, and this is 100 plus 12. Okay, then what you have to do, you can add this both number, or you can add this number, anything you can do. Okay, so I am adding this. Okay, 105 plus 12, that is 117, and as this is close to 100, so add 20. Okay, then 5 and 12, this is what you have to multiply. 60. So 117 and 60 is the answer. See, this is a very easier process to calculate the multiplication of 3-digit numbers. Okay, so still let me just calculate the lengthier process. No, I'm not going to do that. So do it by yourself and see the time taking, how much time it is taking for you. Okay, if let's say you cannot remind all these, then do according to your efficiency. Okay, and if you can, then it is legendary steps. Okay. So what if you calculate 97 into 89? So for this case, let's say 97 and 89, right? So 97 is 100 minus 3, right? So that's why you have to add minus 3 here, and 89 is minus 11, right? So as we have did earlier, so 97 minus 11, so that is 86, right? And as it is close to 100, and you have to add 00 here. Okay, then you have to add this number. Okay, sorry, multiply this number. So minus minus plus, and 11 3, 3s are 33. Okay, so that's why you have to add this number. 8633 is the answer. So see, this is very easy steps if you follow this. Okay, and when the process and the tricks you will start remembering, then the process you will do in your mind itself. You don't have to write in paper. Okay, so I hope you understood. Okay, let me go to the next. That is, okay, I'm not going to solve everything whatever written in my note, so I'm going to just avoid this as I have already covered this. Okay, so yeah, this is the new range 20 to 30. Okay, so for 20 to 30, almost same, but little change. That is, for this, the base is 20, right? So base is 20. So 24 and 27 you are multiplying, 24 and 27. So this, the base is 20, right? So plus 4, 20 plus 7. Okay, so here 24 and 7 is what? 31, right? So just remember that number, 31. Okay, so here what you have to do, 31, and as it is close to 20, so you have to multiply this number 31 into 20. Okay, so that becomes 31 into 2, that is 60. 31 into 2, that is 62. Okay, so that becomes 62, and you have to add 10. Basically you have to multiply the base and this 31, whatever you are adding. Okay, you can add this way or this way as well. Okay, so 24 plus 7, that is 31, and you have to multiply this with 2 and add 10. Okay, that is 620. Then just multiply this number, 7 4s are 28. So this becomes 486. That means 648. Okay, so this is the like shortcut tricks for this range 20 to 30. And for 30 to 70, what is the range? Okay, so like I'm again requesting you, you can watch the video at 2x so that your time will be saved. Okay, if possible watch at 3x as well. Okay, so just save the time and solve quicker. Okay, so if the range is 30 to 70, then the base is 50. Okay, the base is 50. Oh, let me just write it here. The base is 50. So 54 into 58, if you are multiplying, it's 54 and 58. So here 50 plus 4 and 50 plus 8, right? So that means here you have to see 54 plus 8. The process is almost same, right? So 54 plus 8, that is 62. Okay, 62, as it is close to 50, as it is close to 50. So you don't have to add 10. Here one extra method is added, that is you have to add this number 54 by 8, sorry, 54 plus 8, that is 62. 62, right? You have to multiply this number with 100 by 2. Okay, 100 by 2. So 50 into 100 by 2, so that is 3100. Okay, 3100. I hope this is visible, guys. Actually I'm writing at the right side. Okay, 3100. Okay, so if this is 3100, that's just what you have to do, add this number 4 into 8, that is 32. Okay, so 3132. Okay, I hope you understood. So what you have to do at first, so at first write the number 54 and 58. If it is lying between 30 and 70, 54 and 58, then in this way, 50 plus 4, that is 54, 50 plus 8, that is 58. So 54 plus 8 is 62, right? So 62 into 100 by 2 you have to multiply, then the number is 3100, and 4 multiply 8, 32, you have to add that. Okay, nothing else. So see, for the first time it will seem like very complex, but still it is very helpful. Okay, and very honestly I don't remember all, but when I'm solving and like one or two like few methods I remember, then I follow that. Okay, very honestly. So if you remember everything, then it will be helpful for you only. And if you are solving, if you are following this playlist, if you are watching from the very first day, like if you have started your preparation very earlier, then it will be very much helpful for you. Okay, okay, So do it from your side, like 47 into 57. Here also the same process, just like 50 minus 47 or 50 plus 7. Okay, then just cross like 47 plus 7, that is 54. Just multiply this by 100 by 2 and you get the result to 700, and multiply this 7 and 3, then just calculate it. Okay. Okay, let me go to the next range, that is 11 to 120. So for 28 into 78, so if this number is this, then 28 into 50 plus 28, that means you have to divide this number so that the calculation will be easier. Okay, so 50 into 28, this is easier to calculate, that is 50 into 2, that is 100, right? 100, and 8 plus 8 into 5, that is 40. So that's why 1400 will be the calculation of like between them. Okay, and 28 into 28, this is the range. Okay, 30 to 70. So you have to follow this rule. So basically 28 like 20 plus 8, that is, you can also follow that rule, 20 plus 8, 20 plus 8. Okay, and guys, almost the similar process I have already covered this, so please calculate that. Okay, this range I'm going to discuss the percentage calculation. Okay, so for percentage calculation, what is the trick? So let's say the number is 3576. So what is the 1%? So okay, let me just write it. So unit place, tens place, hundred place, and thousands place. Okay, thousand place. So dot dot dot. So let's say the dot can be anywhere. Okay, so 1% of 3756, what is that? And what is 10% of 3786? What is that number? Okay, let me tell that. So 100% of 3576. So 100% of 3756 is 3756. Okay, 100% of this number is itself. Okay, and if this is 1%, if this is 1%, that means 20 removed. Okay, that means the dot will be from the right to left to, okay, from it will be shifted from here to place. Okay, from from the right side of the unit place to the left. Okay, I hope you understood what I am trying to get you. Okay. Okay, so this is for 100% of 3576 is 3576. For 1%, 20 removed, so that's why the dot shifted from right to 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 place left. Okay, then if this is 10%, if this is 10%, then 10 removed from here. Okay, 100% of 3756 is 3756, but if this is 10%, that means 10 is removed. So that's why one one place will be shifted, so the dot will be here, so from here to here. Okay, I hope you understood. So let's say 100% of 3756 is 3756 itself. So what will be the 50% of this number? That is half of this number. Half of this number is, you can calculate, just divide by 2. So that becomes 1893. Okay. And if you are calculating what is the 5% of this number, that is nothing else, just you have calculated that 50% of this number is half of this number. So, and here also 5% you are calculating, 10 is removed, so that's why one, the dot is now belonging here, right? The dot is belonging here now. So from here, one place will be shifted to the left. Okay, as 10 is removed, so one place will be one place shifted. Okay, I hope you understood. 189.3. Okay, so how to calculate now 65% of 3786? So as you can see, 65, you can divide this as 50% plus 10% plus 5%, right? So let me just, yeah, So 50% plus 10% plus 5%, what is that? So 65% of this number you don't know as of now, but you know 50% of this number is 1893. That means the half of this number, and 10% of the number of this number is, what is this? That is 100%. If this number is itself, then 10% is just dot will be here. Okay, as you can see, 10% of this number is this. And what is the 5%? As 50% of this number is this, then 5% will be just one dot will be shifted here. Okay, I hope you understood what I'm telling you. Okay, just add this number and the number will be the 65% of 3786. And the similar way, if anyone asks you what is the 67%, sorry, 67.5% of 3786, give me that. So how can you solve that? Please give the answer in the comment section. I'll love it. Okay, so that means you have to calculate, you can calculate this way: 50% plus 10% plus 5% plus 2.5%, this way. Okay, so that you will get a real answer. So 2.5% will be half of 5%. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, so as I have uh, told earlier that I'm going to discuss everything, so let me discuss everything. Okay, again guys, I'm requesting you to have the prime materials of any company that you want, where the preparation will be very much faster. There I have included everything you need to crack your exam. Okay, and the cracking of the possibilities of cracking any exam, any placement is very higher. Okay, so you can see the all feedback of our prime members. They are getting placed using our prime material, so you can just damn me at my stand. Okay, okay, so how to calculate 72.5% of 38? So how to calculate that? So let me divide, as I have told you earlier, the process will be same. So 50%, you can just divide this way: 25% and 2.5%. So 50 plus 25, that is 75, minus 2.5 will be 72.5. Okay, so 72.5% of 38 will be what? Let me just take that. So 100% of 38 is what? 100% of 38 is 38. If we calculate 50% of 38, that means half of this number, that is 19. Okay, and 25% of 38 will be half of this number also, so that is 9.5. Okay, so what will be 25%, sorry, 2.5%, that is 25% is this, right? So the dot is here as of now, here, and if the dot is here, then one dot will shift to left as well. Okay, so 0.95 will be the answer for 2.5% as well. Okay, so see, the calculation is getting very much easier, right? So if we just add these numbers, then we will get our desired output, nothing else. So 19 plus 9, that becomes 28. 28 point something will be the answer, or sorry, 29 something will be the answer. Okay, so this way you can calculate the like percentages very easily. Okay, so let me go to the next page. So here it is a very important concept, that is a percent of b is b percent of a. You should know that. So if a percent of b is equal to b percent of a, so this calculate the process same way. So 125.25 for 125.2.5% of 1000 is what? So if we calculate 100% of 38, then it is very easier, that is 38 itself. If we calculate 38% of 101, then it will be little tougher. So 125.25% of 1000 we don't know, but we know that 100% of 125.25 is 125.25 itself. Okay, so what will be 1000% of this? So as I have told, when the zero was removing, the dot was shifting to left. Okay, when zero will be increasing, the dot will be shifted to right. Okay, so the 10 is in like increased, so that's why the dot will be shifted to one place, right? Okay, so 1252.5 is the answer. So very easy, right? Okay, let me just discuss the squares. Okay, so as I have started the video with squares, so let me just discuss this very briefly. So 25%, so we know all that 5%, 6%, 7%, all, like, sorry, 5 square, 6 square, 7 square, all these. Okay, but we don't know the bigger numbers of squares. So in the exam this comes often and we stuck there to calculate. Okay, so if we calculate in using the shortcut tricks, then it may reduce the time of calculation. Okay, so 25%, how to calculate that easily? You may have remembered that 25% is 625, but you don't remember what is the square of 95%. Okay, 95 square. So how to calculate that? So 25, right? So first digit is 2. First digit is 2. So you have to just add one number, that is 3, and 2 into 3, that is 6, and the last digit is 5, right? So that's why just multiply 5 into 5, and that is 25. And let's say the number is 65 square, 65 square, right? So 6 into 6 plus 1, that is 7. Just multiply that, 42, and add 25 here. This is the square of 65%. And if we are calculating 95%, sorry, 95 square, so just being confused. Okay, 95 squares. So how to calculate that? 9, the first digit, multiply the next digit, 9 plus 1, that is 10, and that becomes 90. Okay, 90, just add 25. Okay, so this is the method to calculate this series, the 5 series, 5, 15, okay, 25, 35, 45. So give the answer in the comment section, guys. 45, 55, how to calculate that? Okay, so as you can see, 75% also, 7 into 8, that is 56, then 25. So see, these are all very much easy, right? Okay, so here let me just tell you one thing. If you are calculating 5 square, okay, so how can you get the answer? The answer can be this way as well. 5 square, so 5 minus 1 is 4, right? So 4 square, 4 square plus the number itself plus 1, I mean 4 plus 1, that is 5, right? So 4 square plus 4, that is 20, plus 5, 25. Okay, so this way you can get the answer. So why I'm telling you, let me just show that. So if you are calculating 81%, how to calculate that? You can just divide this number, 80 square, 80 square plus the number itself, then 80 plus 1, that is 81. Okay, 80 square, that is easy, right? 8 into 8, 64. Okay, so you can easily calculate that. Plus you can add this 161 easily. Okay, so 51%, how to calculate that? Still same, 50% plus the 50 itself, then plus 51. Okay, 50 plus 1, 51, you have to add that, nothing else. So this is very easier to calculate the squares. So if the number is 76, how to calculate that? That is 76 square, you have to calculate. So for that, just 76 minus 1, 76 minus 1, that is 75%, plus 75, sorry, 75 square plus 75 plus 76. Okay, so this is the way you can calculate. Okay, so 75 square, you know, 7 plus 7 into 8, that is 56, and add 25, 56, 25 plus this 75 plus 75 for 150 plus 1, 151. So add this number, you can get this easily. Okay, so you don't have to calculate still. Okay, just like as of now I'm writing this so that like you can understand. Otherwise I could have written all this in my mind itself. Okay, so you can also do the same. So I hope you will remember. Okay, let me just go to the next part, that is, yeah, for 89. Okay, for 89, how to calculate that? For this type of number, in like 29, 39, this way, if you are getting these numbers, then you can calculate this way. 90%, 90 squares minus 90 minus 89, same. See, 89 plus 1 at first you have to do, that is 90. So 90 square minus 90, minus 89, the number itself. Okay, so I hope you understood. This way you can calculate. So 90 square is easy, right? 90 square is easy, so you can calculate this number. So if 44 is still the same process, 45 square minus 45 minus 44. So this way you can calculate very easily. So please give the answer. 45 square means, 4 into 5, that is 20, and 25. Okay, so then let's start with the square root parts, and these are very important because this is going to be like in your exam. Not it will directly ask, but it will be helpful to calculate the actual questions. Okay, if the number is 5776, how to calculate the square root? That is 50. Like at first take the first two digit. Okay, so this 57 is lying between of which two squares? That is 7 squares, that is 49, and 8 square, that is 64. So this number lying between 49 and 64, right? So that's why just you can assume 70 square and 80 square, in between the number can be. Okay, the 57 76, this number can be between 70 square and 80 square. So the number between 70 and 80, that is 75, right? So what is the 75 square? That is 75 square is 7 into 8, that is 56, and 25. So this is the number for 75, but the number is greater than this, so 75 is not the answer. So we can assume 76. So how to calculate the 76 square? There is 75 square itself, this is 75 square plus 75 itself, then plus 76, right? So if we add this, then the number becomes 5776. So this is what you can, like, this is the way you can get the square root very easily. Okay, so I hope you understood how to calculate the square roots as well. Okay, so let me go to the cube. Okay, just here I will not tell any like shortcut tricks. Just remember. Okay, just remember, 1q is 1, 2q is 8, 3q is 27. Okay, and 4q is 64, 5 cubes is 125, 6 cube is 216, 7 cube is 343. Okay, and 8 cube is 512, and 9 cube is 729, and for 10 cube is 1000. Okay, so just remember this pattern as well: 1874 563 21290. Okay, so this is the like 0. Okay, so 0 1, then 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, all are coming, right? So when it is coming, you can just you will get to know it very soon. How? Let me tell it. So here, as you can see, okay, let me tell the trick a little later. Okay, I'm going to discuss this. Okay, I'm going to discuss this. Yeah, I'm going to discuss this. So just wait. Okay, just remember this as of now. I'm going to tell the trick little later. Okay, so it is very helpful if you remember these all cubes. Okay, so here for cube roots as well, the tricks is given. I'm not going to discuss this because it is still like complicated for me as well. Okay, so if you are calculating any problem, any solution you are finding for, then see few methods you have to follow. Which are these are elimination method, okay, then allegation method, then assumption method, then approximation method, and trial and error method. These are all methods you have to follow so that you can calculate the problem very fast. Okay, so like the problem is like the the least number which when divided by 5 6 7 and 8 leaves remainder 3. Okay, remainder 3, but when divided by 9 leaves no remainder. So how to calculate this very easily? So you can follow the elimination method. If you are solving the problems often, then you can get which method to follow. Okay, so here as you can see they have told, but when divided by 9 leaves no remainder. So why do we need to calculate all these 5, 6, 7 and 8? Just divide all the options by 9 and see which numbers are being divided by 9 and leaving no remainder. So that you can follow, like you can eliminate all these numbers and calculate for 9 only, and you can get the answer itself. Okay, so if we divide 9, so I'm going to discuss the divisibility rule and everything. Just wait. Okay, so in the upcoming videos I'm going to discuss everything, so wait. So here, like 1 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7, that becomes 14 plus 21. So 21 is not divided by 9, so this is eliminated. Okay, so 2 5 2 3, this becomes 8 plus 4 12, it is not divided by 9. Okay, 6 plus 8, that is 14 plus 3, that is 17 plus 1, that is 18. So 18 is divided by 9, so it can be one consideration. So as they have told least number, so let me just find that. 3363, so 6 plus 3, that is 9. Okay, plus 3, that is 12, plus 3 15. So this can be probable answer, you can assume that. Okay, after eliminating all this you can get that this is the proper answer. Okay, so this way you can go. So allegation method I'm going to discuss this in the next video. So assumption methods you can follow. So ABC can do work in 11 20 55 respectively days. So yeah, B and C will help A on alternative days. Then the total work can be completed in how many days? So directly you can just know that what is the total work. That is, if you get the LCM of these numbers 11 25, then like calculating all these now, it can be more process, like the complex processes. But if you assume, if you assume, you know the process, right? You know the process, but after calculating in your mind, you can assume what can be the answer. Okay, so you can follow that also. Okay, I'm going to discuss everything, work day and all, so just wait. Okay, so trial and error method is also very like useful in this case. So if they have asked you to calculate these two formulas, from that you have to calculate the value of x and y, then you can easily go through the options. Okay, and use the trial and error method. So let's just substitute 4 and 12 in place of x and y respectively and calculate that, in which number, for which option the number is becoming 14 or the number is becoming 10. So this way you can get the answer. Okay, like you can follow the trial and error method, and instead of solving the like these equations. Okay, approximation method. So simply what you have to do, let's say they have told you to simplify these bigger numbers. So this is a big numbers. Okay, so how to calculate using approximation methods? That is, just 12 and 23 you can get 12 and 23 or 24. So as this number is close to 24, you can get 24. Okay, and as this number is 13, like closer to 13, you can take 13 as well, or 12 as well. So the number is almost equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so what options having the same thing, like 7 by 13, 9 by 13, 5 by 13, 3 by 13, if we calculate all these, in which case we'll get the result equal to almost 1 by 2. So 3 by 13, it is almost 1 by 4. Here it is almost 1 by 2 point, like 1 by 3 almost here, 1 by 1 almost here, 1 by 2 almost. Okay, so that's why you can go through the options and you can approximate, like you can get the approximate answers. Okay, so these are all I had to tell in this video. So I'm going to discuss various shortcut tricks for all the chapter itself, like if you are solving like for unit digit problems, if you are solving for, problems for, let's say, number series, number systems. So I'm going to discuss all the shortcut tricks for all the chapters itself. Okay, so if you are watching this video for TCS, Accenture, Tech Mahindra, Cognizant, Deloitte, Capgemini, for everything, it will be very much helpful. So at the end, I'm again requesting you to have the prime materials. As you can see, all of these materials are available. So also, if you are purchasing for plan lot, we are providing the Mang or Fang companies full materials. There you will get various product based companies materials as well. So please refer to those. So I hope you will do so. So thank you for today's session.